It's a great day when you're hanging around. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Good times are coming our way. Whenever, wherever, whatever today.
Today is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host, and welcome to the Lone Doctrine, the food for thought exploration station, and your place in making today better than yesterday. This month, we've been discussing food for thought in living a more productive and constructive life, and not to let our goals and desires and wishes fall to the wayside. As we mentioned in the last episode, sometimes giving ourselves the mental freedom in thinking about what we would want our life to look like without boundaries can help us with the first steps in making positive change. When you think about your life in great detail, whether you write it down, daydream about it, or even draw it out, you might be surprised. You may find more clarity with what you want, and sometimes you might find that you might not actually want what you thought you wanted. So what actions will you take in continuing to move your life forward? It's not just about the New Year's resolutions, but it's a lifestyle change and creating good habits. When you have good habits, your life becomes more productive. Sometimes we get stuck on the quick fix, a push-button solution. Well, that concept won't have much longevity. It's about creating and choosing to live a well-rounded lifestyle that will work for you. It may not be as complicated as you think. The world and we as people tend to make things unnecessarily complex. So how can we start to build good habits? Now, life is ever changing, and what may work today may not work tomorrow, but that's not a negative. It's progress. I'm sure you've heard or seen cliche sayings about life, staying positive, keep moving forward. And as cheesy or even as redundant as they may seem, those very elements and many more are so important. Just as our body needs nutrients to survive, so does our mind. Here's some ways to build some good mindful habits. Number 1, allow yourself to daydream, to dream big. There's actual scientific proof of this making you become more disciplined. You tend to create incentives within yourself when you do this that can help you take action. But once you've allowed yourself to create those big dreams, you can stay motivated by making what I like to call the compound effect. It's taking the big dreams and breaking them down into smaller goals. How can you reverse engineer the steps to get to the goal? How can you make it more approachable? In that sense, in creating the smaller steps, you then have a constant compound effect of reaching your goals. Not only will this method lead you towards your goal, but you'll feel success all along the way, which will support you in keeping you motivated and committed to your pursuit. Number 2, here's another way to create good habits. Simplify. Sometimes we pile on so much. We are faced with so many options that we forget sometimes that less is more. There is clarity in simplifying. When you're over-exhausting your mind with too many choices, you drain your mental energy. Even the most mundane decisions can take the energy right out of you. Sometimes it's good to step back and spring clean your mind. You may not think you have a choice, but if you're honest with yourself, there are many small aspects that you can change in your environment and your day-to-day. Create a routine that will foster your mind in creating betterment at every turn. Here's another one. Remember, sometimes we take the first steps in creating change. We might come across the I'm over it, it's not working, I don't want to do this anymore, thoughts that keep us from betterment. We come up with excuses, we get tired, we sometimes get lazy, and many reasons why sometimes all becomes lost. What you can do is examine the new habit and find out where it's starting to break down. Are you not going to exercise because it requires you to get dressed, get out of the house, and travel to the gym? Well, step back and see how you can take different steps to lead you to the ultimate goal. Maybe put out your clothes the night before, go into the living room, and choose a video online to exercise to. Then each day add something else in taking those micro steps towards the ultimate goal. This good habit can be applied to most anything. Going to work, morning routines, exercising, practicing, writing, cooking, etc. It's about taking the micro steps, creating new habits, and guiding you towards the ultimate goal, because I'll admit, my hand is up. Sometimes some goals can be so overwhelming that it leaves us with doing nothing at all. You can make the change. I can make the change. And together, we've made a better today and a better tomorrow. You're not alone in the inevitable challenges life brings about. Our experiences may be different, but the foundation of most challenges remain the same. Through sadness, frustration, shame, fear, regret, we all experience those touchstones along the way. So again, I'll ask you this. If you were given a blank slate, what would your life look like, be like, feel like? And what will you do? How will you take action in making today better than yesterday? Moment by moment, keep fighting the good fight.